Hello, fifth grade. Today we're going to be reading from the packet. It is called Australia's Giant Toads. So we're going to read and then there's some questions to answer. And remember, you can always answer the questions in the packet. These questions are going to be on the back of this page, or you can choose to answer the questions at the bottom of this form where I'm reading. Australia's Giant Toads. How did cane toads get to Australia, and why do people see them as such a pest? Think about toads that you may have seen in the woods, on a hike, or at the zoo. How large do you think that they were? Even the largest toads probably were not as big as the cane toad. This toad, native to South America and the Caribbean, can weigh as much as 4 pounds. In 1935, sugarcane farmers in Australia were having a problem with two types of beetles that were destroying their crops. About 100 cane toads were shipped to Australia from Hawaii. People hoped the toads would be a solution to the problem. Unfortunately, things turned out very differently than they had anticipated. The cane toads quickly became a more annoying pest than the beetles had ever been. There are several things that can make the cane toad so unusual. First of all, the cane toad has almost no natural predators. If the cane toad feels threatened, it will secrete a poisonous liquid. This liquid can kill children and small animals. It can even blind an adult for several hours. The cane toad is also poisonous in all stages of its life. Fish normally feed on the eggs of frogs and toads. But even the eggs of the cane toad are poisonous. Each pair of cane toads can produce more than 30,000 eggs each season. Because many of the eggs and tadpoles are able to mature, the cane toad population can grow very rapidly. This is exactly what happened in Australia. Without any predators, there were suddenly thousands of cane toads in the Queensland area. People might have been more tolerant if the animals had been successful in getting rid of sugarcane beetles. It turned out, however, that the cane toads did not have any effect on the beetles, which could easily fly out of harm's way. The Australians are not quite sure how to get toads. In fact, they continue to spread across the continent. Cane toads eat many types of Australian wildlife. They can also be dangerous to pets and children. Even so, not everyone in Australia hopes that the plans to rid the country of these animals will be successful. Some people even leave food in their backyards or adopt the giant toads as pets. Okay, so flip it over or go to of this video and let's read through the questions and talk about it for just a minute. Number 1, do you think cane toads will continue to be a problem in Australia? So think about what we read. They don't have any natural predators. What has happened in the past? So do you think they're going to still be a problem? Number 2, why were cane toads first brought to Australia? Number 3, why are there so many cane toads in Australia if only 100 or so were originally released? You can do a little bit of math to prove your answer to that. Third, remember each pair, so boy and girl, cane toad can have 30,000 eggs a year. Okay, number 4, check the sentence that best states the main idea. So, is it cane toads can weigh as much as 4 pounds? Is that what the whole thing was about? Is it cane toads do not have any natural predators in Australia? Or is it cane toads were brought to Australia to eat sugarcane beetles, but they ended up becoming a dangerous pest? Okay, number 3, what does the word secrete mean? So whenever it tells you a specific place in the story, you need to go back and look at it. So remember, when we were reading paragraph number 3, it's even numbered for you. It says, if the cane toad feels threatened, it will secrete a poisonous liquid. So what does that secrete mean? Think about it. How's that liquid coming out? Okay, number 5. Which has been a bigger problem, cane toads or sugarcane beetles? And explain why. And then number 7, what do you think is a good solution to the cane toad problem? So what would you do? What do you think they should do? All right, good luck, 5th grade.